Hi, Gaio. So I'm sitting here trying to think of how best to proceed to finish up some of the covers for my short stories here, and so if I'm good at anything, it's overthinking things. And so yeah, with Thanksgiving tomorrow, your mind wanders into the things you should be thankful for, and I guess the thing to be thankful for, at least in the world of art and all this stuff, are the crew of people I've run across, these creatives, and I've made a video on a specific crew of guys who are doing a book called Artifice Reanimate. Back it, looks pretty great. Can't wait for it to come out. And so yeah, what specifically drew me to uh, this conversation, just thinking about this and thinking about what to be thankful for, is I won't say who said what, because part of it is just wanting to share the kind of guys that these guys are, but not over the top exactly who said what. But we just got to talking about rough times and talking about people who were homeless, and it's really difficult sometimes because the conversation was here and there. Is it a scam? Is it this? Is it that? And one of the things that that I'm from the Midwest, there's not a lot of homeless people around, and the ones you do see, the thing I think I said is like, man, it's hard to think it's not a grift when you got nicer shoes on than I do. And then one guy piped up and he said, well, I was homeless for a little while and dot dot dot, and he's like, you could tell the people who were, you could tell in their eyes. And this guy had gone through a tough run, and even in his crappy state, he was still giving away money, some of the money that he had, to other people that were in a rough spot. And then somebody else pipes up as we're discussing the merit of all this stuff, and he's like, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the Christian thing where it's not up to me to judge, who's grifting or who's not. It's up to me to, um, it's up to me to do the things that I should be doing. It's up to me to be the just person that I should be. And boy, that cut me deep. And the back and forth with all this is, you get caught up in the tough circumstances of life that you're so used to being tough about everything that you forget your humanity because you're just trying to survive despite really tough deals. And that was a really good thing for me to hear, with that guy saying that, and then the other guy who was just relating some of his experiences. It's like, oh, it's these things like, I'm glad that I hang out with these guys. Anybody who can remind you of your humanity and make you realize that you left some of it behind to survive, those are good guys. And another guy in the group, again, this isn't mine to share specifically, but another guy in the group, amazing artist. All these creators are really good, but a guy, amazing artist. He's talking about, like, one of his books is a little bit late because basically, some family emergencies have come up, and he's like, he doesn't really want it out. That's why I'm not saying who it is, but it's like, he was saying, like, yeah, they're going through a tough time. We're doing okay, but I'm taking care of my family in this and this, because that's why I'm a little bit behind. And also he's like, I don't want this out because the customers don't care about that. And so I think about, like, people sacrificing their dream a little bit, because this guy wants to be full-time creator. We all do, but we're not going to leave our humanity behind to do it. And so hopefully, guys, if I tag you in any of the videos or anything like that, hopefully I didn't share too much or make uncomfortable. I mean, I'll throw the video out there and let you guys know, but not naming specific names. But these are the crew of guys that I run with, man, and they're kind enough to let me on their draw streams and hang out with them and offer really good advice, and I'm really thankful for that. So yeah, a huge blessing to just randomly run across these guys, and yeah, it's been really good for me, really good to hang out. And anytime somebody can remind you of your own humanity, or that you've left it behind just to survive, that's a big deal. So guys, you know who you are. Um, Yeah, thanks a lot. Keep being yourselves and never give up. So, yep, happy Thanksgiving. Boop.